This video is a part of a rod review for Teton Tenkara. It's of the Nissin Zerosum Tenkara 360 centimeter rod, and I used it on the river to catch some fish, and here's some of the sequences of those fish. The first fish was over here on the left side, in this slower water, slightly to the left of the faster, deeper water. I actually pull out about 5 fish out of here over the next few sequences. You can see up ahead there's a large bridge of ice, and the water slows down as it goes underneath it, and that's where all the fish were hiding. So I'm working that same section slightly to the left of the center of the current, and I'm hook into another fish. This one's actually a Bonneville cutthroat. When I net him, he rotates a number of times in the net and actually gets the fly caught and wraps up in the net, and it took me a minute to get him loose before I could let him go. So here I am still working that same spot. I haven't moved after catching those first 2 fish, and I'll hook another and land him. This one's another brown. And once again, I still haven't really moved, and I'm working that same spot with a few more casts and come up with another brown. All of these last 4 fish were taken within about a total of 8, maybe 10 minutes at most. This was a very productive stretch of the river. Now I've moved upstream slightly towards that ice bridge. You can see the water shooting out from underneath the ice bridge. I'm actually casting just to the left of where the main current shoots out. I'm trying to hit the fly against the ice shelf and let it drop straight down into that calmer water, because I know there has to be a fish in there, and yep, there he was right there. Now I've climbed over that ice bridge and I'm actually just barely upstream. You can see that slower pocket water over on the opposite side there, and I'm working it with that bead head. I prefer to work an area just for a minute or two, and if I don't get any fish, then I'll move on. But if it looks like there really will be a fish there, then I'll work it maybe for an extra minute or so. This is another brown trout, and the current swept him downstream, but I was able to bring him up into the net in that slower water over here in the shallow. Now I've moved further upstream. I'm working that eddy just to the right of the main current. I've actually taken the bead head off, and now I have on it a reversed hackle Sakasa Kabari, and I'm working it through here, and I hook into the biggest fish of my morning. It was another Bonneville cutthroat trout. It's a beautiful fish. So there he is, one of my most favorite fish, a Bonneville cutthroat. And that's it for today and this rod review.